I never thought that simply flying my FPV drone could lead to business connections. But over the past few weeks, I've discovered something surprising. By changing my flying spots every day and talking to people I meet, I've opened doors I never expected. So let me explain. Hi, I'm Dorian and I want to become a professional FPV pilot. So the last couple days, the weather has been amazing. I mean, it was still cold but sunny, so I've been out flying every day. But here's the rule I set for myself, especially when I fly that often. I don't fly the same spot more than once a week, usually even less. I do this for one very good reason. I don't want to annoy people. If someone flew near my garden every single day, I'd be pissed too. So I keep moving. And an unexpected side effect of looking for and flying at new spots is that I've learned so much about my hometown and the surrounding villages. I've been driving on roads I've never driven before, and I'm actually enjoying the process of scouting new locations. It's, I think, the first time I've ever driven a car just for leisure, just without a specific destination in mind, and I have to say, it's oddly relaxing, like a complete change of pace. And every new spot I find offers something different. Some are wide open, perfect for flying fast and low to the ground, and others are packed with trees and obstacles, making them ideal for freestyle, for learning new tricks. And changing locations not only keeps it interesting, but also helps me develop a well-rounded flying style. At least I hope so. A side effect that I really didn't consider is that I get to know new people. Some of these interactions created business opportunities. Like last week I was flying near a lake when an older couple walked by. And when I saw them, I landed, greeted them before they could greet me. I always try to do that. And then we started chatting, and they were fascinated by the drone. And after explaining how it worked and what I do, the man handed me his business card. Oh, there it is. So he apparently runs a business nearby and wanted to talk more during office hours because he wanted to enjoy the rest of the day with his wife. Another day, I was practicing car following shots with a friend of mine, and when suddenly a white car pulled up, and I looked at my friend, and we both basically asked each other if we were going to get chewed out, but no, it was actually a fellow drone pilot. So we basically flew together, and I mean, he had his spot, I had my spot, and at the end of the session, we had another quick chat, and turns out that he also has a DJI Mini 3 Pro, and he doesn't really know how it works, and asked me if I could show him, and obviously I said yes. Another business connection was made. But I think the coolest, the weirdest, the most positive thing happened the day after. I was practicing in a field nearby with a buddy of mine, and saw a dad teaching his son how to ride a dirt bike, like one of those small electric dirt bikes that go like 70 kph. And after I watched him for a couple minutes, I went over there and asked them if I could take some FPV shots of him, and they both agreed. And after I landed, we had another chat, and turned out this wasn't any regular dad, he was a national champion. He gave me some great advice, like who to talk to, where to go, and what other riders might actually need, like professional riders for the social media or for sponsors maybe even. So what started as a random flight turned into a potential business lead. And I'll let you know if I can actually land a deal that way and if the advice is actually sound. Also, I learned something important that day. The O3 air unit, that's this little thing that records the footage, only starts recording when the drone is armed. That means the props have to be spinning. I did not know that. So that's the reason why you only see the unstabilized footage my goggles recorded. What's the message of this video? FPV isn't just about flying drones. It's about the people you meet. It's about the connections you make. It's about how you actually also treat the hobby. I'm not really a spiritual guy, but it's kind of like good karma. When you change spots, when you try to do something good will return. And in my case, it was 3 connections in 5 days. Also, another good way to farm karma is by liking this video and maybe even subscribing. Yeah, flying FPV is not only about flying, it's about the adventures. It's about leaving positive impressions, especially in a time when drones are often frowned upon, when they don't always get the best press, and it's our responsibility as pilots to change that. So if you're flying drones, don't just focus on the flight. Pay attention to the people around you. You never know what opportunities might take off. And maybe let me know in the comments, have you ever had an unexpected encounter while flying your drone? Also, do you have any tips for finding new flying spots? Thank you.